It was a good shot, but straight to the fielder. I think it's very important to get off to a solid start. It doesn't have to be a spectacular start.
Didn't bounce as much, but she's cut it beautifully. And the outfield will allow this ball to go for 4 as well. It's just the timing of Chetri has been brilliant, along with cry as well that India has picked up. This is going to be 4 more. This is more straight. And this is more authoritative as well from Chetri. Her services at extra cover. She had to venture out to access new gaps. Straight down the ground, it'll be 4. Mid-on and mid-off are looking at each other, playing rock, paper, scissors as to who wants to fetch it. Mid-off not taking a start now. Region same, but she got a boot to it. Doesn't matter, it's still 4. Back-to-back boundaries for Shweta.
Balls left in the power play. Oh, beautiful. Nahida Akhtar. All that experience showing. That one going on with the arm. And Shweta Sehrawat.
This time just trying to play towards mid-wicket to a delivery that went with the arm, closing the face of the bat, rolling her wrist over it. And she just spelled doom for herself.
Number 3. You don't want to get stuck at the start of your innings. Oh, an outside edge, fortuitous. It's running down to the boundary. And it's going to get there. A very lucky way to get off the mark for Vrinda Dinesh. She goes big. It's high, and I think it's long enough. Look at that. Uma Chetri absolutely nails that slog sweep.
With the turn, goes down on her feet and hammers that drill.
2 balls left. Boulder. Rabia, she did it yesterday. She's done it again today. Big wicket at a big time. India.
Very ordinary shot. Very poor cricket. This time gives the charge. Has she got the distance on it? Oh, that's beautifully struck. Over long off. Vrinda Dinesh has just produced a wonderful hit. There again, uses the feet inside out. Another very, very good shot from her, and it rolls away to the boundary. This time again inside out, over covers. That will go for another boundary, and that's what Vrinda Dinesh has done so successfully this morning. Anything pitched up, anything in the arc, she's backed herself.
Is it good enough contact? No, it isn't. Fielder in the deep will pouch it to perfection. And Trisha, who wanted to break free, has found herself a fielder in the deep.
Against a run of play. Trisha not in charge of that particular hit. Didn't get to the pitch of the ball. Finds the fielder at...
That's a good shot. With mid-on up in the circle, Kanika had made sure that she clears with ease this time and perhaps save 1 for the death. Wanting to be cheeky against Marufa, and it works for Vrinda. Surely the V region's behind her now. As you talked about, phenomenal. That's from the meat of the bat, and don't bother stopping it. It'll disappear beyond the ropes. In fact, 1 bounce into the...
Kanika Ahuja.
And it'll go past the keeper. Bit of an edge, but that'll do. Kanika is finding the boundaries one way or the other.
She's not doing too bad herself.
Should be taken. Vrinda Dinesh departs, and it's a huge moment in this game. Sultana persists with her line and length, and Vrinda has ended up checking her shot and gifting a catch. Pick up 1, and Bangladesh have broken the partnership. Was deep inside the crease, but in the end it was
the other way.
Kanika was a little slow to start off with, but still the second run is on. She thinks this could be trouble. The dive had to come into play. It could be touch and go. Soumya is not looking happy.
Oh, and she's bolder. That's the end of Shreyanka Patil. The flags keep waving here for Bangladesh. They've picked up 3 quick wickets.
And Bangladesh is coming back into this game. Coming wide of the wicket. Straighter. And it was all about you miss, I hit.
Down the track, hasn't got all of it in the air. This time it's taken. Kashvi got them, the 7th wicket to fall for India A.
And finally, Sanjida gets a reward. Straightforward catch, lobbed at backward point. Tried to overhit it. Straightforward catch for Rabia there at backward point.
4 balls left. Into the leg side. Good shot. She's found the gap as well. Splits the gap between deep mid-wicket and long on. 118 balls left. Play and a miss. Oh, in fact, I think she might have got an edge on that. We're waiting for the signal from the umpire, but the important thing is another boundary here for India A. Lost ball. Smashed down the ground straight. Oh no, a bit of a misfield. It's running down to the boundary. Is it going to get there? Absolutely. What a way to end for India A. 14 runs off that last over. And we've spoken about it before. Too many. Kanika Ahuja just holding things together. 30 off 23. And Tita Sadhu, beneficiary of that misfield off the last ball. 8 of 6.
Sanjida as well, just a little expensive for her liking. Nahida as always miserly in a bowling effort. 2 for 13 for her, but she lacks support. Though Sultana did get.
Titha Steve again. Full marks for that effort. Still that single will be possible. The chase is underway. It'll be extremely well Bangladesh A to get thus far. Oh, shot! Attacking at its best. Is Shatirani in this over. Just as we say that, missing it completely, but Manna doesn't. Middle of the middle stuff. This is marvelous to watch. So satisfying for Rainey's spin.
In the second over, nicely tossed up delivery. Spin imparted, turn imparted. And she gets the better of the batter.
Excellent, under 3, I should remember that. Oh, that's through the offside. A dive in despair, but the ball will win. Tithas cannot believe it. But Shoti Ronnie is able to get the boundary that she so well deserved.
Game allowed 6 stumps.
Should be taken. Should be easy. Mannat Kashyap has picked up another. What a comeback. Mannat Kashyap bowling nice and wide. And in the end had to offer the shot as well, because had she left it.
How difficult it has become. Shot and wide, cut away. What an effort. Get some fingers on it. But that will travel for.
Wide, slashed away. Gets a hand to that, but it's not going to be enough to stop the boundary. First boundary there. Oh, yeah, that's why. That's why. Gets one to spin in viciously to Lata Mondal. And the skipper has been bowled by Shreyanka Patil.
She a superstar. Introduced into the attack and gets a wicket off a second delivery. The batter plays on. India celebrates. Shreyanka strikes.
So you can't call them innovations anymore.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Very succinct.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Apur.
Thank you, Suhas. Finding runs. Has that got the outside hits? Yes, it has. Shreyanka strikes once again. We spoke about that in the previous over. Ball to turn away from the left-hander. Half-hearted. Tossed up. Gentle push. And just about finds there someone with the big hits. There goes one. It's airy as well, and it goes the distance. That's been drilled over the mid-wicket region. Just as we were talking, Shorna has produced a very fine.
A deliberate attempt to go after Kanika Ahuja. Look at that. Elevation. Distance. Down the track. Not quite to the pitch of it. And it's taken in the deep. Kanika Ahuja. What a comeback. And it's that player again, Shreyanka Patil. You cannot keep her out of the game.
Didn't quite get the distance on it. Was not in position as well. Comfortable catch taken, and look at that for celebration. Bring it on, says very sensible, smart operator. That's the tossed up delivery in the air. Simple catch. Wicket number 6 goes. Mannat strikes once again. Bangladesh staring down the barrel. India inching closer to a famous win.
Middle of the bat. The leading edges are landing in the lap of the Indian fielders, and it's a problem for Bangladesh. Soumya this time pouching it so simply. The Raws
turns that into a full toss, creams it through the offside. Has she found the gap? It's running down to the boundary. I think it might just get there, and yes, it does. An all-important boundary at a crucial stage.
Figures those.
Big appeal. It's close. It's very close. And yes, no hesitation at all from the umpire. Gets that finger up.
And then she was a sitting duck here. The ball didn't turn much. Omar Chetri, even with the muted appeal.
Long on as well, back on the boundary. in the air. Soumya. Oh, she won't cut it off. A welcome boundary here for Bangladesh. But still, that required weight touching 9 runs and over.
And I think that's an important thing to do.
Quite certainly, the vision is vast. Even as we talk, another wicket falls. This means India is certainly inching closer towards this big win in the final as well. Your thoughts on getting more countries involved into this?
I think the most important thing is, whilst we have existing ACC members, and they may play in a ACC match.
Momentum in favour of India A as well. 4 balls left.
It's given. Wanted to hit on the leg side. It's taken on the off. But good presence of mind by the fielder at 45. Oh yes, the back of the bat. Uma Chhetri is still searching for the ball, but the catch was complete by then. In the air, and Kanika pouches it. It's one of the most difficult catches, but Kanika's made it look so simple. Bangladesh A ball out, and it's India A who emerge winners in the ACC Women's Emerging Teams Asia Cup 2023. It's been a tournament that was characterized by patience, persistence, and a lot of preparation to play here in Hong Kong. And India A stood top.
Here's the winning moment. Tita Sadhu with the last wicket. Kanika Ahuja. Look at this diving catch. What a stylish way to close out a tournament. A trophy-winning tournament here for India A. Bangladesh A, the top score, 16 off 22 by Sobana Mustari. Other than that, Nahida 17 not out, and nothing much to write home.
Picking up the engine room, ensuring that Bangladesh A were tottering by the time the middle order could do something about the score. And Shriyanka picked up 4, no matter where you bowl her. Incredible economy, 3.25.
With the finishing touches, 30 off 23 not out. Uma Chhetri chipping in with 22. The wickets, 2 each for Nahida. And, of course, Sultana Khatun. But in
now the rain pours harder. Perhaps adding another layer to the photographs that will be etched in memory forever. Women's Emerging Teams Asia Cup 2023 champions.